So, one of the funny things about this experience I'm having personally is that we, uh, I'll remember Galileo, who said that the Earth was not flat. And if you're willing to consider that uh, things come around again and again in different forms, like a fractal or something, you'll see that our communication is in dire um, straits, and what has uh, what has really been something kind of like connective for me is I feel like Galileo when I say sign language is higher power. And for those who are in the AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, or the church at all, are aware with this term, and it's sort of a more of an alternative church term. Um, there's so many different kinds of churches. It's all kind of it's just it's more like it's a cool effort for me to see, like, oh, cool, people are trying to get together in a community, and to me, it's about cleaning up the community and doing something with communication. So I'm sort of trying to find an alternative to um, the Bible, because I was introduced to the Bible and I didn't get it, and I have family who is involved with all that. I hope they don't feel disrespected. I just don't have a feeling that's grounded when I get in contact with all that. So, if you're going to consider moving forward with some of the stuff I'm talking about, the first thing you're going to want to do is get a book by William Tompkins called Native American Sign Language, and just kind of fuss around with that for a little while, and you'll be driving and just kind of in the zone or whatever, and something will strike you. For instance, if I go like this with my hands, that means star. And when I do that, I release a lot of energy that's not, I'm trying to get out anyways. And the idea is you get your idea out of your hands, and by doing that, it's like you feel like your body's an instrument, just like the guitarist gets his idea through his hands. And I think it's really important that we learn that in school, especially if at a young age we had some kind of gesture class. And already I'm excited because I can feel a segue for the next part of the recording that we're gonna do. So, like I said, communication is something we're never gonna be able to um, shy away from. And I've been practicing the sign language. It takes about 6 months, and after that, it's a no-brainer. You start just implementing little ideas with your body while you're talking. And and if you can do this with any kind of proficiency, you you move around with less stress, and you make better decisions. And when you talk to people, you don't feel like inhibited. So, what's wrong with all that? Well, who knows why it hasn't been put in school, and there's just a lot of stuff that's happened. Like ZZ Top swinging guitars around their neck and not being on the radar. It's kind of cool. Why don't we have that? Why don't we have regulations on all that on things like that? Next on